Greetings, Kooplings, and welcome back to PSVG's Nintendo Shack. My name is Donnie Reese, aka Playin' Nintendo, and you've dropped into Nintendo Shack 59 Persona Smash Ultimate. I brought my best friend Kevin here. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up? He says best friend, but here's the truth, guys. Caro's probably drunk, and Jason's playing Smash for the last 18 hours straight, so I was all he could scrounge up last minute.
He's like, yeah, I love you guys. I was going to podcast, but I'm going to play this game. And yeah, that's probably what happened. We don't know what happened, but that's probably what happened. He's in like a real intense battle with Bad Bed or something somewhere. But Kevin, you are like my best friend, man. Thank you for coming to the Nintendo Shack. We have a lot to talk about. This entire episode is going to be dedicated to Smash. I mean, that's what it's Smash Week. So we're going to talk all that we can talk about Smash, but we have some news to get out of the way. So let's get them out of the way up front. Kind of Funny Games had the Kind of Funny Games showcase this afternoon, which I streamed, and if you missed it, you can catch over on the YouTube. Had a really nice stream, like 15, 20 people at one time. A lot of chats going on. It was really cool. And really, just before I even get into the announcements, the Nintendo announcements, really cool thing that the Kind of Funny crew has got to do. Like, we all know that Greg Miller lives the charmed life, his rise to stardom and internet celebrity, but to use that in this way, this is a YouTuber, former games journalist, hosting basically his own video game direct. That's really cool. Like, that is really, really cool. And not just hosting it. He had like 25,000 people watching him live. Yeah. Wow. Like, not just hosting it in a big way, did a great job. It was really cool. There was a lot of Switch things that were said, which is pretty awesome. So let's run those down. Super Meat Boy Forever, which we've known is coming in April. The Messenger's free DLC expansion, Picnic Panic, is coming in 2019. Did you see this at all, Kevin?
No, I watched some of the trailers after the fact for the ones that caught my attention, the ones you tagged me in, but I did not watch the actual Kind of Funny Game stuff.
Picnic Panic is like The Messenger if it was like in Shantae's world. It's all like beachy and ocean vibes, and it's all like, yeah, it's very, very cool. Caroline's going to like it. Speaking of Caroline is in the chat. She says you're super quiet. Let's turn that up, and Caroline, you let us know if he gets any better. But yeah, that Messenger thing is really cool, and if anybody's looking forward to buying that game, it'll probably go on sale soon. Just know that there's a free expansion coming. Quarantine Circular, which is the new Mike Bithell game. I'm not sure if it's like a sequel or it's an add-on, an expansion, but they already had one of these, right? It's like Subsurface Circular or something. Like,
yeah,
Seth
this is a sequel. It's a sequel.
Yeah,
it's the next episode. It's the next game of it. Yep.
There we go. So that's coming. They posted that. That's out today. Dropped on the Switch this afternoon. Now here's a funny one. I called this Yick because when they spelled it on the screen, it said Y-I-I-K. This game looks awesome, by the way. But it's called Y2K. Those two I's are it's not spelling, it's numerals. So Y2K is this postmodern JRPG. The trailer, Kevin, you've got to go watch it. The writing seems to be really good. Not like above, but like really, really good. Kind of has this Saturday morning cartoon type thing. Really cool story. Turn-based. I saw like rhythm games, like really wacky, crazy stuff. This was one of my highlights. Like, I came away, I signed up for it. I went to the website, signed up for the list and everything. Y2K game was really cool. Coming to Switch. Guacamelee 2's DLC is coming soon to Switch. Celeste and Windjammers, this is Caroline special, are getting physical releases through limited run games in 2019. So I know a lot of Celeste people were super happy on Twitter while this announcement was being made. I'm going to skip one and then come back to it. The Walking Dead, the final season. They showed the studio that was making it. They showed the people. They showed them in like the rooms that were making it. It was really cool. Episode 3 is out January 15th. So there's only 4 episodes. They've got the next one coming out. I still don't know what to think about this game. I think I'll just have to wait for the final 2 episodes and then to actually hear if people think they're good. And whether it's something I don't know if I really want to even support this game in this state, in any state. Like, after all that happened, I'm kind of done.
Right.
All right. The highlight game for me of the show, I think, highlight game for me of the show is one that's really hard to find right now because it seems to be really early, but I want you guys to remember the name of this game. It's called Moving Out.
I saw this. Yes.
It's basically Overcooked
Overcooked.
if you moved furniture.
Yep.
Except it looks way crazier, I think.
It does. Yeah.
Because you're moving furniture in and out of buildings and stuff, but like you can legit just throw a couch out the window.
Yep.
You can like, there's platforming involved. Like it was so much fun just seeing people like throw furniture down to the street and go pick it up. I was like, this looks great. This is a great kind of build on top of that Overcooked formula. This is neat. So I was way into it. This looks pretty cool. All right, so that's what came out today at the Kind of Funny Games Showcase. Warframe went over 1 million Switch players. That's really
Crazy.
exciting.
Yeah.
Just Switch, so that's good. It looks like that game will be getting all of the support and love that's going over there. But let's get to the meat of it. Let's get to the Game Awards Switch announcements. But before we do, I'd like to take a quick moment, pause for the cause, if you will, have a little message from our sponsors.
Are you looking for an amazing RPG? What about expansive multiplayer? Perhaps a single-player campaign as well. But what if that single-player campaign could be played with friends and not be watered down? Do you think it sounds too good to be true? Well, it sounds like the game dreams are made of. But wait, dreams can come true. Just pick up a copy of Madden 19, available on Xbox One, PS4, PC, and Nintendo... Oh. Wait, no, never mind. Anyway, as I was saying, pick up a copy of Madden 19, one of the nominees for Game of the Year by PSVG. This message was brought to you by PSVG OT and Sports Gamers Unite.
Thank you, Coach Mo, for your message and support of all things PSVG and the Nintendo Shack, but we'd also be remiss if we didn't say thank you to all of our Patreon producers that support us at patreon.com/PSVG. A special thank you to Coach Mo, Callow, Devin, Kevin, Chris, Kyle, Joel, for contributing at the show producer level. Your contribution is helping us keep the lights on, encouraging us to make ourselves better with each and every show. That's right, we launched the Patreon PSVG, which you'll hear all about on the PSVG podcast on Monday. But we hope you consider going there and supporting us like everybody else did. We already crushed through all of our goals. It's been a smashing success, if you will, pun intended. And yeah, so thank you all for supporting the show. The Game Awards was a big night for Switch.
Yes.
And we talk about this on the PSVG show, which drops Monday. But let's just get through a few of these, and then we've got Get Skin to Smash. Nintendo gets an exclusive Marvel game. Marvel Alliance 3 hits Nintendo Switch next year. We talk about that on PSVG Pod.
Yep.
Mortal Kombat 11 gets announced. Like stealth announced. Nobody's expecting it. Everybody applauses. Everybody gets hype. And it's coming to Nintendo Switch. We talk about that on the PSVG podcast on Monday. Crash Team Racing Remastered gets shown. It's beautiful. Everybody gets super excited. And it's coming to Switch. Donut County comes to Switch this month in like 2 weeks. And the free-to-play Dauntless, which is like this Monster Hunter co-op, monster fighting game, comes to Switch with crossplay in 2019. Big week for Switch, man.
Yeah.
Between the Kind of Funny Showcase, the regular news, the Game Awards, just like dozens and dozens and dozens of game on top of what already appears to be a stacked 2019.
For sure. I'm super excited. The Marvel Alliance thing, that to me is amazing. Donut County, I want to see the pricing, but that's a great pickup for me. Like those weird, quirky kind of games. I did stream some on the YouTube, but Kyle and I both played through. We both had fun with that game for sure. So if you snag that thing pretty cheap, that's definitely worth your time. And portable for that game alone sounds amazing to me. So who knows? I may double dip. It was fun.
Ooh. The reason you're here, Kevin. Nintendo didn't leave the Game Awards with just that. There was one more thing that was shown. And no, it wasn't Metroid Prime Trilogy.
Nope.
Womp womp. The first DLC character for Smash Bros. Ultimate shown, Joker from Persona 5. Here's what Reggie had to say on the announcement. It's emblematic of the approach that Mr. Sakurai and the team are taking with DLC. He wants characters that are unique, different, to bring them into Smash Bros. Environment, and hopes that the fans are excited by the announcement of Joker. He hopes they're looking forward to the future announcements, and he hopes it gives them confidence to just go buy the Fighter Pass, which is what I did. As soon as I got that, I just got the game and instantly bought the Fighter Pass. I told everybody I was going to wait to at least see, you know what, a good character was coming, because the
Sure.
Piranha Plant kind of scared me off. The idea that like Nintendo's handpicking these DLC characters made me think that they were all going to be Nintendo-ish, Piranha Plant-ish. Like Geno would get a lot of people hype, but wouldn't necessarily do it for me. Joker for Persona gets me hype. That's 1 of 5. There's 4 more. That's all that I needed to hear. Like, I'm all in. Kevin, what do you think of the addition of Persona into Smash Brothers?
Well, first, I think they ran the wrong trailer. It was supposed to be like Joker as in like from Batman, and somebody hit the wrong button because that would have made more sense. But I went on a Discord rant when this announcement came up that I am not a fan of this announcement, but I do understand the internet loves this announcement, and I am happy that people are happy. I am not so
Happy
much.
people are happy.
Yes, I'm happy for the people that are happy, but for me, being a Nintendo guy and looking at Smash and all that stuff there, I don't have a history with Persona at all. And I do know, like, yes, in Japan those games are huge, and in the States they're huge too, but not as big as like a God of War or anything of that nature. So it's like it's still a niche RPG. So I think when everyone was hoping for this one character that would be like get everybody excited for, I think this is kind of a more targeted character, which clearly a lot of people are happy about. Maybe they found the right character for the Smash audience. For me, dude, I'm completely lost on it. I don't care at all. So while it may have given other people confidence to buy the Fighter Pass, I will buy the Fighter Pass because I'm going to need to have every character anyway. But this did not move my needle in the least to make that purchase at all.
So some of the things you said in Discord, you were like, well, this isn't Nintendo.
Yep.
Like, you're definitely like the traditionalist
Yeah.
here. And then, you know, it wasn't just me, but a lot of us in Discord were like, well,
Oh, yeah.
you know, Persona's just as much Nintendo as Metal Gear. You know, like Metal Gear is not necessarily...
Which I corrected everybody on that Metal Gear started in Nintendo.
Yeah, but that's like one game, and it's not the Metal Gear that people know, and it's not Snake. It's not
There's
the guy
been-
that's actually in the game.
There's been at least 3 Metal Gears on Nintendo.
There's been more
platforms.
than 3 Personas and Shin Megami Tenseis in
There's been
on
zero.
Nintendo.
There's been 0 Personas on Nintendo console.
So, handheld.
Eh?
The Switch is a handheld.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair. Fine. Whatever. Either way, it's not a character that like even like you could have named any character from any Persona, and I still have been like, who the heck is that?
Ooh.
That's my thing. So it's like in Smash, there shouldn't really be the announcement where like, hey, here's this character, and they just if they gave you just a name without a picture, every gamer, at least every Nintendo gamer, should be like, I know who that is, and it's for me,
Ooh.
there's nothing there.
I almost
You hear Snake, you hear Pac-Man,
I
you even hear
almost
Piranha
completely
Plant,
disagree with that because
That's fine. It's
because of the Fire Emblem Xeno inclusion. Most people didn't know who they were. Most people know who of them because of Smash now, and they were Nintendo characters to start with.
fine. Yeah, that's true.
Like
That's true.
Smash is, I think, and this is really where my only real rebuttal to you is Smash is Nintendo's marketing arm. This is their one chance to reach out across the aisle, if you will, and make partnerships with people that they either wouldn't or you wouldn't expect them to. And for them to go out and get Persona in the series, for one, I think Persona, the game, the franchise, is all more than worthy of the Smash indoctrination. I was really excited. I think they're worthy of that. I think it's on that pedestal. I'm like, I had serious, after seeing like Piranha Plant and really just kind of where we were going, like the last few, like like Incineroar, Ken, I was, my expectations were down on these DLC
Yeah, that's
characters.
true. That's
I
fair.
was just like, I don't know where they felt tapped out because like Atlas said, I never expected. They completely threw me for a loop. I did not expect Persona, not in nowhere. I mean, and I should have. I feel like it's a good fit because of the Shin Megami lineage. But for whatever reason, I just because the Persona games aren't here. Because Persona 3 and Persona 4 and Persona 5 weren't on Switch, but 3DS has got Persona Q, and we've had Sharp FE, and we've had crossovers. Shin Megami Tensei 5 is supposed to be coming out next year. It's exclusive to Switch, and while not the AAA system seller, that's a big exclusive. Just
Right,
like,
but I think a lot of people don't know what that is.
and I
especially
think this is,
when you have Nintendo with the Switch bringing in people back to Nintendo who haven't been on Nintendo in years in some cases. Some people even in our circle that has like, I haven't had a Nintendo console in forever, and this is the one I'm going to get. That's not the character where it's like, hey, this is the big announcement. And I get what you're saying for third parties. That's a good pull. I agree, but when you look at the Game Awards spotlight, for me, this is for me, I'm speaking for me, or you look at, hey, we want to pull the trigger and get people to buy this battle pass. Okay, you have, you could be doing Waluigi, which people don't want, but that's Nintendo at least. You could be doing Banjo. You could be doing, even if you want to do Shovel Knight or Shantae, these are all things, Shantae and Shovel Knight sell better on Nintendo platforms than they did on any other platform.
Sure.
So in my mind, they're almost more recognizable than a character in Persona nowadays, and would have got me more hyped if I saw Shovel Knight or Shantae pop on there.
I would agree with you that they're more recognizable, at least to Nintendo fans. That I can agree with. I can concede that. I'm really excited because I think by putting Joker in, you're going to get people wanting to know what Persona is, because not only are we getting Joker, we're going to get a Persona 5 level, Persona 5 music. Like, both of those are going to be amazing. For those of you that haven't followed the art style and the music and just the creativeness that is Persona 5, it's
and that's right. So
good.
All you Switch players, after you get Joker and Smash, you'll be so excited you should go out and buy Persona for your Switch. Oh, that's right. You can't play any Persona.
Almost a good segue. But they're also going to have Persona 5 amiibo. We're going to have a Joker amiibo.
That's true.
Just like Cloud, I expect that to sell really well. You're going to have, just like Cloud, you're going to have PlayStation and Xbox guys buying amiibo.
Sure. Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
As Caroline in the chat says, Persona 5 has to come to Switch. Funny she said that, just like funny you said that, because immediately after this, speculation and rumors ran rampant.
Of course. Makes sense.
Persona 5 coming to Switch. But there's one in particular that's carried some weight. At Persona Central, make sure I'm right. Yeah, Persona Central, one of their secondary writers, Mystic Distance, has claimed that Persona 5 is coming to Switch, that he's confirmed it in multiple sources, and he's got some proof to back himself up. He also mentions that this game has been either in development for Switch or like an agreement to come to Switch since 2017.
Okay.
So it could be soonish. But it's interesting that Atlas has two domains that they've registered. PSU, or P5R.jp, Persona 5 Ultimate, Persona 5 Reloaded.
Sure.
And his sources said that they will make the announcement of the port coming to Switch when this DLC drops. So when the DLC character is ready and they do the direct and they drop it, hey, Joker's out now. Here's Joker, here's the stage, here's Persona 5, and Persona 5, the port's coming. And you got to think we're going to get a direct, we always get a spring direct, right? They usually do a direct shortly after the first of the year, and then like before E3. So we're probably 2 directs before E3, I'd imagine, not counting like any Nindy directs or something like that.
Yeah.
So, it's funny you said that. They could drop Joker and buy Persona 5 on Switch. And everybody that played Persona 5 was talking about how they kind of missed the portability. A lot of people played Persona 4. This could be huge. I think this is huge. This is huge for me. Personally,
if they bring it, I will definitely play. I'm excited to experience it. I'm with you there. I have no argument there at all. My thing, though, is I would hate for them. I mean, it's Nintendo. They'll do whatever they want anyway. In my mind, Persona 5 should come out before Joker hits Smash. That's my thing. So you have till January to register for the Piranha Plant. The Piranha Plant doesn't even come out till after that. So we are potentially 5 months away from Joker coming. So you're almost the E3 frame at that point in mind. I would expect Persona to be out before that, I would hope. But I mean, who knows? It could be a holiday release for next year too.
Yeah,
but I think the timing of the two coming at the same time doesn't seem very likely to me.
Well, not coming at the same time, but they dropped the DLC. You can play it today and then announced, and to be coming, soon after. I would imagine that they would announce it for 2 years later. If true, the announcement would come somewhat soon. I'd love if they dropped it before E3, at E3, like just before next fall. Nope. Don't do it next fall when Animal Crossing comes. Like, don't make me choose between those.
No, Persona should be a spring or summer game to give people time to play it before you hit the fall. I agree.
Yeah. Kevin, I'm really excited. I really love Persona 5. You know this. We had all these podcasts. I really love Persona 5. I could not keep playing it on my PlayStation. I cannot sit in my living room for hours and dozens and dozens and dozens of hours while my family's like, we want to watch TV. And I'm like, go in another room. I couldn't do it. I can't. I can't all of my RPGs that I play, and I don't play many, but the ones that I do, any game that I sink more than 30 hours into, you better believe it's in some sort of portability.
Portable, absolutely.
Yeah,
yep,
Xenoblade, all of them. Fire Emblem, that I do all of Pokemon. They're all portable games.
All portable.
Because I can play them on the go. I'm really excited. This is big news for me, I think, and man, it's going to be so much fun. I hope they bring Persona 4 too. And I wouldn't mind if they brought the dancing games, but I would really like to see them, like, I would love for this to be a Final Fantasy-esque announcement. You know, where it's like Final Fantasy 15, you know, and everybody's like, oh, that's not what we want. And then they go, you know, X2, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would love for them to be like Persona 5 and people like excited. Persona 4 Ultimate, Persona 3, Persona Dancing All Night. That would be great. I would love that. Just to get
that's like
a full
500 hours of games
Sure.
though, that no one's going to finish.
All the games. Bring me all the games. Very exciting. And you know, to go, that the sources also said that the game, while it's being ported, he said it's being not redone, but new things are being added.
Sure.
I imagine it would support Amiibo if he gets an Amiibo, which they said every Smash character. They'll have something like that going on. There's going to have a Nintendo flavor on it. There'll be something.
Mario X Persona. Yeah, the Rabbids in. We're going to do all that stuff.
That'd be good. That'd be good. So, you know, just a side topic. I was talking to Luke Lore the other day on Twitter, and he's really liking Hyrule Warriors, and he likes the formula, and he was asking, what franchise would you like to see the Warriors, like, get the Warriors treatment? And my answer to him, like, last week was Persona. I would love a Persona Warriors, like, with their art style and their, like, mature storytelling, in that, to get people to exactly what Smash does. Get people used to, get them knowing the Persona lineage. It'd be really great.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, anyway. Oh, and by the way, Persona is a spin-off of the Shin Megami Tensei.
Shut it.
I could not let you get away with that one. That was funny in the Discord. So, anyway, very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. I wish Caroline and Jason were here. Caroline's going to love Persona, by the way. Like 100%, Caroline is going to love Persona.
Yeah.
If they can get it to Switch, she's going to die. It's going to be like one of her new favorite games. She's going to love it.
Yep. And then she can finally stop talking about Xenoblade. So
yeah,
it'll be good.
Oh yeah,
Persona's
better than Xenoblade. In my mind, I mean, I've played both. Persona's better than Xenoblade.
I haven't played Persona, and Xenoblade's Persona is better than Xenoblade, so that's fine.
Okay, it's Smash weekend. We've been playing Smash. I've been playing Smash. You've been playing Smash. Jason's playing Smash. We're all doing the Smash thing. It's finally here. Nintendo's biggest game of the year. Their one big thing that carrot on the end of the stick that kept us getting here. You know, we got through the Kirby. We did Mario Tennis. Some of us.
Sorry about that, everybody who did.
Sorry about that. Mario Party 8, but finally we got the big dish, the main course, if you will. Smash Brothers Ultimate. Kevin, what do you think?
I'm loving it so far. I had the day off when it came out, but I did not do digital. I know a lot of people were scared about the whole mail not being delivered Wednesday thing, and their physical copies would be delayed, but I stuck with it. But I won't lie when I said I was watching my phone with the Amazon thing saying like, hey, your package is 12 stops away. Your package is 8 stops away. And then I'm sitting in my kitchen window, like looking out, waiting for the mailman. I'm like, package is 6 stops away. And then it was 6 stops away for like half an hour. And I was getting so heated, dude. I'm like, where's my Smash? Second it came in, it just grabbed it, ripped it out, and just went and gone for it. So, yeah, I was extremely excited for it. I'm absolutely loving it so far. I have, as of recording this, 30 characters unlocked so far.
Ooh,
I've done a mix of different modes, though, too. I know you've been sticking pretty much to adventure mode.
I counted them earlier, and I can't remember my count now because I wanted to come tell you how many I had unlocked. Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's it. So, I mean, I've been playing a lot of the different modes. I see from, I'm guessing by you showing the map earlier in Discord that you've been sticking to adventure mode. But I've been jumping back and forth. I played some with my kids, played some solo. I did do a couple matches online, but I want to unlock the characters first and then decide who I want to use. Because for anybody that's experienced with Smash, they did tweak the characters a little bit. It seems like there's been some rebalancing efforts and stuff like that there too. So characters I used to be really good with, I'm not necessarily good with in this time, and vice versa. Characters I stunk with, I'm actually okay with. So I'm interested to see the balance there and figure out who's going to be my go-to characters in the long run. But I did unlock Simon Belmont, which I actually wasn't super excited about him when they announced him, but I like him in the game. He flows pretty well, so I'm enjoying that character. Just unlocked Zero Suit Samus, but I haven't played as her yet. That was literally right before we started recording, so she was one of my favorites before, but I don't know if it's going to be the same or not. But I got my Villager, I got my Ness unlocked, so I got all my normal mainstays there. But yeah, there's a lot of meat on this bone for sure. There's a lot going on. But for anybody who just wants to boot up and play Smash, you can absolutely still do that, and you can unlock all your characters that way. And for those of you that are interested in the adventure mode with all the spirits and the perks and stuff that they give, there's a lot to get in that mode to understand what you're doing, the balancing, the perks you get with certain characters, the leveling up of those certain characters. It's a very deep, almost RPG fighting game element they've added to it. So it's cool. I don't have a problem with that. I know some people kind of complain it's repetitive and gets boring. Okay, but I mean, there's so many different things you can mess with and different characters you can mess with that it's keeping me at least entertained. I think you've been entertained based on your map progression. So,
I have played more of the adventure mode than the other modes. We've played classic mode. I don't know this yet. Maybe you know. To be honest with you, I haven't dived into reviews or like wikis like I normally do with games.
Neither.
Okay.
No.
Can I unlock every character through World of Light? Like all of them?
I don't think so. Because when you play, unless you're playing World of Light and then you back out after 10 minutes and get that Challenger Approaches thing, I think that's how you're getting some. I don't think all of them are in the adventure mode. From what I can tell, based on the size of the map, it doesn't look like it. I think some of those ones you have to get by playing and backing out. I mean, you could play just World of Light and then back out, and you get the Challenger Approaches, then go back into World of Light. I mean, you could do it that way. But
no, I meant like on the map itself.
Maybe, but it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't look like it to me.
And I was wondering if maybe when you beat the story mode, like maybe if you beat Golem at the end, maybe they just unlock everybody. I don't know. I have 125 spaces in adventure mode done, and I think I'm at like 38 something characters, something like that. Like I'm like roughly half, I think, of where we are. Locking the characters sounded fun. And now that we have it, I don't think it's as fun as it sounded. I'm not having as much fun with it. There's definitely, like you, I'm wanting to unlock everybody so I can then mess around and figure out who I like playing as. And I can't. And because we can't, me and my son really don't want to play each other. Like we're both like, it's like, it feels like wasted time. We're like, we need to unlock all the characters, so we've got to keep playing this. And adventure mode's good. I'm not here to tell you it's not. It's fun. It's fun-ish. It's really frustrating. There are several of these scenarios they put you in that really piss me off, man. I'm like squeezing my controller. And just... but it's not. I wouldn't call it like hard. It's just some of the scenarios they put you in are like really, really kind of dumb. They put you in a map with like a bunch of bombs and Bomberman, and there's just like stuff's going off constantly, and and like they've got like weird little challenges where like the floor makes you fall asleep or poisons you or sets you on fire, and you gotta use the spirit to get over the thing. And then that's kind of the problem, is it doesn't feel like much of an adventure, because a lot of times, especially like with the higher, like with the gated spirits, they give you the spirit you need usually like right before it. So it's not like you're running back and forth and you're figuring it on your own. It's pretty linear, which just kind of makes it feel shallow, thin. It's a way that they found to, they found a way to mask what they did in the last two, where they had that challenge mode. They just give you these ridiculous challenges, like, hey, beat 25, Yoshis in 30 seconds. It's just a new twist to do this, but try and give you feeling like you're doing something else with the stories, I think. Which I mean, you don't really have a story mode. Like, it's adventure, but there's no story. You're just going through and unlocking people. Nothing's happening in between there's
these.
Some cutscenes, but there's like two.
I'll say I haven't seen any yet.
Like
I don't
two.
think
There's like one like halfway, and there's like one at the end, and like.
I'm sure there's one at the end. I will say one thing I found jarring, and maybe it happened to you too. Why during the intro there was a narrator subtitles, but there was nobody talking? I found that very weird.
Yeah, I saw it too, and I was thinking about that, and I was like,
okay.
Weird.
I didn't know if my game was glitching, but I'm like, that's really odd that there's a story, but there's nobody telling the story.
There's nobody saying anything. Yeah, it was like silent.
It was narrated by Link. That's what it was. It was Link's inner monologue. You had no idea what was going on.
Coach Mo
Coach.
special.
Yeah, that's for Coach Mo.
That's good.
So yeah, it just seems like while it's fun, like I said, I'm having fun with it. I'm enjoying it. It's a thinly veiled attempt at getting the challenge mode in there with these crazy challenges, and just making it seem like it's something different.
Sure.
When at its core, it's really not. It's like, hey, fight giant metal Wario, and you get 30% less damage effect, and he gets, this item to start with. It's just those crazy challenges where they're just putting you in these hard scenarios to make you get good, if you will, to progress through. But I suggest, like I said, if you want to unlock the characters faster, just play either the classic mode, which is fun. Because I'll tell you, have you done any classic mode at all?
My son did it. I played one match in classic mode, but he went through the whole thing like the one time.
The one time. So depending on who you're playing as, their classic story, if you will, is different.
Okay.
And there's actually boss battles that aren't Master Hand.
Okay.
So if you go through and you play Simon Belmont, your final battle is against Dracula. And he plays totally different than everybody else. I did the Inklings. The Inklings played against a character I've never seen before, so it's probably from Persona. So I didn't recognize him. But there was you play through it. This boss battle was very different. It's not always Master Hand. So I don't know if it's just the new editions or it's just random characters. Like maybe just the original cast fights Master Hand and everybody else fights something else.
Sure.
But I would say go through those, and those are 6 or 7 matches. And that's definitely going to take you more than 10 minutes. So you do that, and then right away you get a new challenger approach. Or just play matches against your son. Play 5 of those, and you get a new challenger approach.
I guess I would imagine that challenger would be different than the ones you get from adventure mode.
From what I can tell, yeah. But I think you get some of the same ones. Like I've unlocked some people through that, and then found them in adventure mode eventually. But I already had them. So I unlocked them in adventure mode because they don't. This is what's weird. So anybody you unlock in adventure mode is in your Smash roster.
Right.
But anybody you unlock in your regular Smash roster doesn't translate to World of Light. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can unlock your roster there outside of adventure mode much quicker than you can in adventure mode. And Caro's in the chat too saying she's almost done with it, and there's no way you're getting all the characters in that. So
yeah, so not only do I don't want to play against my son, and he really doesn't want to play against me. I don't want to play online with anybody because I don't have all the characters yet. So I really kind of feel like I'm just like not ready to play the game. But here I am, like just slaving away at the next spirit, the next map, the next icon, like trying to get this. And I fought like 3 or 4 of these challenge things when you back out or when you play matches, and I've lost. I'm just like, I don't know if I'm ever going to unlock the characters in this game. And I paid for it. I want to play with the game.
Stupidly, I lost the Wii Fit trainer twice. I unlocked her today, and then earlier today, Incineroar popped up.
I've lost him twice, and
I lost to him, but it was crazy. We were both, like, I had him at like 160%, and I couldn't knock him off the screen, and he took me out at 95%. I was like, that's some BS right there. But yeah.
Here's Caroline in the chat saying, "I can't have everything. I paid for the game. What are you talking about? What game does this? I bought the game. I should be able to play the content that I paid for. This is absurd."
But see, ARMS has no legs. This game has legs. You should be playing this game to get everything and get it. So I'm okay with the unlocking the characters. I don't want to unlock them all in adventure mode though. That's my thing.
I'm not. I do feel like there might be at least it's probably a small level, but there's a level of skill that will be required to unlock them all, and I'm not okay with that. I don't think that's okay. Yeah, I don't think that's okay for the game developer to do that. I'm hoping that like when DLC characters start dropping, or at least at a later date, I expect them to patch out and unlock the characters at some point. I think that might happen. I believe we have a challenger approaching.
Wait, you got to beat him first before you can show up, though.
That's right. Let's see if he can queue in here. Is that you? Are you?
I came in to say, have a good. The show's over.
The show's almost over.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sure Donnie and Kevin did great.
We are talking about the unlock requirement for characters in Smash right now. You care to chime in?
Well, I've only experienced it in one way. So, unlike you guys, I've only played online. I haven't touched any single player content whatsoever.
Wait, what? Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, here, hold on. Let me. That's quite not true. So I've played So the way the online unlocking works is for every 10 minutes of game time you play, then if you fight a normal battle, you'll get a challenger that approaches. So my typical repertoire is I'll play like 2 or 3 matches, then I would quit out, go to a quick normal match, self-death on a 1-stock match. So then it would immediately queue up the new challenger.
Now I was saying before you jumped on, like if you play the classic mode, not just the Smash, but if you go into the other games you play the classic, you get boss battles and a different experience with every character. And it's the same thing. For every 10 minutes you play, you back out, the challenger approaches right away. You don't need to do that match against nobody and fail. So you could do the same way without having to play people online.
I think they double stack in that mode too, because I did do classic. Once I unlocked Captain Falcon organically, I did classic mode with Captain Falcon.
Yeah.
Then I unlocked Zero Suit Samus, Peach, and then Falco.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
So I got 3 characters with that because I cheated. I looked online. What's the fastest way I can get my main? And so that's what I did. But yeah,
Nice.
I've played. Let's see. Well, you guys go talk. Because I was just going to look up my.
So
play
what I was
stats
saying
here.
before Jason rudely interrupted the show was that I would expect when the season pass rolls out, when the characters roll out, or at least at an update later, I expect them to unlock this stuff. I don't think while I understand that it's people don't mind the challenge and they like it, and it is a reason to keep playing. I definitely would not have played as much World of Light as I have if I didn't have to unlock the characters. I understand that. I just don't think World Enough is good enough to warrant playing that much of it to unlock the characters you paid for.
That I agree. Yeah.
I would prefer to have some way of doing it. So one of the things that I am upset about is that Amiibo doesn't let you play as a character. Now, I'm not saying to unlock them, but like you can use your Amiibo to play against characters, but I can't use my Amiibo to play as characters. Why not? Like, why can't I just use my Corrin Amiibo so I can see whether or not I want to use Corrin in Smash? It's a little weird.
So how mad are you going to be when they make you have to beat Joker in order to use him, even though you bought the DLC?
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. I would be really pissed. I'd be pissed off.
Donnie, let me remote in. I'll remote into your Switch.
We might have to do that. I'm gonna have to send you my Switch or something because, yeah. I mean, I like I said, I've got half the roster. I'll get it done. I've got half the roster. Like it'll eventually happen. It's just like it's a grind, and it's not necessarily a fun grind. That's all. It's not necessarily like the most fun I've ever had playing a game.
How are you guys? Since I missed it, how are you guys liking World of Light?
I like it. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
There are times where I've dropped it down to easy. Because some of the challenges they put you in, like I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to like teach you scenarios of the game. They're like things that, that try to keep you up in the air versus challenges that try to keep you grounded. Like I get what they're trying to do. But if you're not any good, you're gonna struggle with some of them, even on easy. There are power levels that you really should pay attention to. Like, and there's another thing, like they're kind of off on the side. I'm imagining like some kid that just got this game. He's probably getting
No, they're not going to understand this at all.
Yeah, he's probably getting handed to him right now.
Right.
And he has like 8 characters, and he's probably pissed. Like think about that. Think about like the dad that went to GameStop to get Smash because everybody's talking about it. And they're probably going to be upset because they see 100 characters and they've got 6. And they don't want to play World of Light. They just want to sit around together and play each other. I'm kind of surprised there's not like a cheat code. Like even a temporary unlock. And Caroline's saying like get good. It's not about getting good, Caroline. You're missing the point. Just stop apologizing for everything Nintendo says all the time. And just listen. You're missing the point. The point is that somebody paid to play a game and they can't play it. Like what if right now Jack said, my favorite character's Pokemon Trainer. The day we brought it home, he wants to play Pokemon Trainer. I want to play Corrin. We want to play against each other. We can't. We have to play the game for 30 hours first. If there was any other game that did that to you, you would not be happy about it. So while I'm not telling you it ruins the game, it's a really great game. I just don't think that's the best way of doing this. It's weird. That's odd. It's a weird thing.
Yeah. It's the challenge mode just reskinned to be a pseudo here's a story adventure mode. It's like, no, this is the challenge mode from the last game.
Sure.
It's just you're doing something a little bit different with the spirits or like that, but it's essentially the same thing. So I prefer unlocking not in that thing. I'll play the classic mode because I like the different. I fought like 3 or 4 different end game bosses. It's not just Master Hand and Crazy Hand. There's new ones. So those are fun and different, and they all play and battle differently.
Can you do that co-op at all, like you could on the Wii U? There was like that one challenge you could do the classic mode because I remember playing with like a coworker.
I think there's some mode. I don't know if it's in the classic mode, but there is, I think, some mode where you can do.
Yeah, I'm tempted. I saw Stealth had a tweet about playing World of Light and doing it without using like the spirit optimization because I mean, like from the reviews, we saw that you can completely neutralize some of the the scenarios with the spirit. So to give yourself a little challenge, if you felt like a little challenge or make it a little more unique experience to do that. So
I don't think you can. I don't think you can. To be honest, I can't see you being able to beat World of Light by not using spirits.
I think you
some
can.
Of these challenges are just so insane.
Some of them you can. No, you just got to be really, really good.
And some you can, but
you say I can't, Kevin.
So there's one that I still can't beat, and I've tried using spirits. It's against one of the Koopalings, and it's a level where like it's 90% water, and the wind is blowing in the left.
Oh yeah, I beat that one. I know what it is. I know what you got to do.
Right, so like the wind's blowing, so you can't jump up in the air, otherwise you fly off the screen. You can't fall in the water, otherwise you fall off the screen. You can't get hit by him, or you fall off the screen. So I've done even like the metal to weigh myself down, and I can't seem to beat that one yet.
There's one that there's a few things. There's like if you have Snorlax or the Latios and Latios, the wind doesn't affect you and it doesn't blow you. And then if you have what is the thing you flap around on in the Mario 3D World game that swims? Polly or Platy or whatever, then you can swim and you don't drown. But like there are spirits for that. But I've seen somebody beat that without them.
That's crazy.
It's possible. Yeah. It's crazy, but it's possible, and I think that's what it's there for. It's there for them. And again, just to be clear, I'm not arguing that unlocking them is bad. I'm just arguing that not having a way of playing with your favorite characters without unlocking them.
Sure.
Like I said, what if I could use my amiibo to temporarily unlock it to play just solo mode? Would that have killed anybody? Like, would that ruin the game?
Right. And what if one of your favorite characters is one of those ones that you're not going to get until
very end? 80 hours from now. That'd be rough. That's not fun. You know, like you got Falco, that's your main. What if you didn't get Falco until character 75?
Yeah, I'd have to get good with something. Here's my breakdown. I've played Smash mode for 4 minutes. I've played World of Light, not at all. I've cleared classic mode 3 times, and I've played 4 hours of online. That's just in-game time.
Nice.
Of like the actual matches. I've played 101 or
oh my God.
92 matches online already.
What's the record? What's the record?
According to this, I have 45 wins out of those 92, but it lumps everything together because like usually free for alls I lose because just and it doesn't track your free for all or your solos or anything.
Yeah.
So now that our pro is here, Jason, what do you think about like the game? Like how's the game play?
I feel like it's like the Wii U version on like 1.5 speed. It feels like the Wii U version, but faster, which I like because I like the Wii U version. I liked Smash on Wii U. I liked the way it played, but it's definitely the game speed's been ramped up, and I don't know if like maybe some of the characters I played have been tweaked a little bit, but I just feel like or my understanding of how to play Smash because I'm doing things in this version of the game that I wasn't doing. And I don't know if it's just because I've had 3 years to think about it and I've progressed my play style a little bit, but I think I'm just better at the game than what I was on Wii U. But I mean, in terms of online, because Kevin, I don't know if you've played on online at all, Donnie. Kevin's dabbled a little bit. I've had maybe one match that was unplayable, and I've had maybe less than 5 that I've had lag spurts. Otherwise, my online experience has been really solid, and that's playing on a LAN connection here at home and on my lunch break on a Wi-Fi at my office, which is shared by 30 other cell phones.
Your office Wi-Fi is awful.
So I'm pretty impressed because that was a concern what we had, what's Switch Online, what it's going to be like, what's the performance going to be. And so far, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I haven't noticed any issues. And I've had I need to kind of go back to the Pro Controller, because at first I was really liking the Pro Controller a lot more than the GameCube. And today I played for 2 hours on my son's nap today with the GameCube controller, which I like, but the buttons are a little more sensitive. It's really hard for me to do short hops because the buttons just feel a little sensitive. But my Pro Controller
That's a short. I don't even know.
my Pro Controller is more broken in, but my thumbsticks are a little looser. So sometimes I feel like some of the precision's a little bit off. But I think the gameplay is great. I've had a lot of fun with it. I mean, clearly I've played a lot of matches. I'm grinding out my Smash Power ranking. I don't know what I need to get it to, but I think oddly enough right now Captain Falcon is my highest, and I have no idea how, because I don't know.
Wow.
Because I don't think I'm that good with them. But I have to tell you guys, the most rewarding thing is when you like launch someone in the air and then you jump and you get that Falcon knee and they just get the KO.
Yep.
Oh my God. It feels so good. Oh my God. But I've played some matches where some guys like just styled on me and just crushed me. Like I played Palutena today and I couldn't, just up air, I'm dead. It's crazy good how people are at
I
this
played
game.
Bayonetta in the World of Light, and that's all she did was like slide and then kick you up in the
Yeah,
air and then hit you.
Bayonetta
It
was tough.
It was a pain in the ass. Almost threw my controller. I was like, "Could you stop doing that?"
You witch!
So your favorite character so far is Falco?
Well, I
Have any
want
others?
to play some of the DLC characters from the Wii U version I never played. I never owned. So I'm interested to try Cloud. I'm not going to touch Bayonetta out of principle, but I do want to try Cloud.
Hey now.
I kind of want to try Incineroar. He just looks fun. Like Incineroar looks really fun. Yeah,
He's
I think
tough.
you have to play King K. Rool out of principle as well. But I don't know. I really like Captain Falcon a lot. Falco's always going to be my favorite, just because he always has been, and I feel like he has been improved over some previous iterations. But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I got to get good. I mean, Joey Badbit's coming for me. So
That's right. It's gonna.
I got to get good.
You gotta defend our honor. Everybody here at PSVG, including your reputation, sterling big reputation. We've been building it for years, Jason.
I've built it.
Yep. Kevin's your favorite character?
So far, Ness is still my go-to guy. Still doing well with him. The Villager, I'm getting back in the groove of Villager. And today, Simon Belmont, played a lot with him today. And then I like the balancing and the changes they made to Link. They've tweaked him a little bit since the last iteration. And I'm enjoying that too. The whole dynamic with the bomb and being able to trigger it whenever you want. That's a new thing. And you can do a lot of fun stuff with that. Like I like to throw the bomb, overthrow it on purpose so that the opponent thinks like, oh, he messed up, and I leave it on the edge of the stage, and then all I do is knock him back and then trigger the explosion and they go flying off. So
Nice.
there's a couple different cool things you can do there to kind of layer that. So, but I think if I was picking just one though, it's still Ness right now.
I'm playing Rhodolite mostly as Pikachu. That's the one that I feel somewhat decent with. Pikachu. I played a little bit with Mario. I like Donkey Kong. Caroline in the chat says she likes Donkey Kong. I like Donkey Kong. He's really heavy. You know, if I feel like I need to do damage, my only thing about Pikachu is I don't feel like I do enough damage most of the time.
Yeah.
But with Pikachu, I do feel like I at least have like the recovery is where I want it to be because I get smashed off the stage quite a bit, so he keeps me alive a little bit. But it's not, and the movement's good. He's fast, so I feel like I can move around quickly and like use my range attacks, which like keeps me in it. And I tried playing as Kirby, and I'm just awful with Kirby for whatever it is. And like I want to be good with Kirby, but like I feel like I can't move. Like with Kirby, like I, for whatever it is, like with his float jump and the way he runs and whatnot, I'm just never like exactly where I want to be. Like I'm always that close, but I'm never like it's just not doesn't feel good. So Smash Ultimate, Jason's favorite game of all time.
Yeah, that's right. Game of the year every year. No, I mean I don't know. I will have to start World of Light eventually because I can't just go and grind out online battles all the time.
I mean,
all the time.
That's the thing. I don't know because like I haven't looked up the wikis. I don't know like if you have to play like do I have to play online to unlock a certain character? Like do we know?
No, there's three. You can unlock characters through all three modes.
Okay, so it's just like time based. Just
Yeah.
if you play
if you're
the
playing
game,
online,
they
it's just
come
time
out.
based, which works. I think if you're playing on the offline modes anyway as well. But
Gotcha.
World of Light, you're doing things, unlocking characters, and then clearing classic mode with certain characters unlocks other characters.
I wonder at some point I'm gonna have like 52 of 74 characters that I'm gonna be like looking online exactly like what little mix I have to get the other one. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah, I miss having like those crazy requirements. Like, I don't remember if it was an achievement or a trophy or if there was a character. I think it was a character unlock. Maybe it was how you got Mewtwo in Melee, where you had to have this. You had to have the GameCube online or the game running for so many hours. So you just put on like an infinite battle
and leave it on overnight.
Yeah.
Yep. That was it for sure. One thing I don't know, and I don't know if you guys know either, the Echo Fighters. Do you have to unlock them separately, or when you unlock their?
I had to unlock Daisy separately.
Okay, so yeah, all right.
Oh yeah, you have to because I have Peach, but I don't have Daisy.
Yeah, I have Peach and Daisy, and I had to.
Well, I didn't know if there was something on the menu to trigger, because I know they said you can put the roster together, or you could separate the Echo Fighters. So I just didn't know if it was hidden. But okay,
I think they're separated by default, and then like you can choose to like stack them or whatnot.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to play as the Belmonts too. I want to check them out. I think
Simon's fun.
I lost to Simon, but I've got Richter. That stage is great. Oh,
yeah,
I love that stage. I knew I would, and yeah, proof comes true. I really do love that stage.
And the Dracula boss battle is a lot of fun. I won't spoil it for you guys because you haven't done it yet. But the Dracula in the classic mode, the Dracula boss battle is fun.
Maybe I just need to go play some in the classic mode, because I'll tell you what, I've probably played that adventure mode for 5-7 hours. It's too much. It's doing like that mode is to be played in small doses.
Yeah. I agree.
To sit there and keep playing those stupid challenges over and over again is like just
burn yourself out probably pretty fast.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's Jack like it so far?
That's all he wants to do. He's playing it right now. He's just sitting. So the difference is, and we should mention this for any checkers out there, the character unlocks are tied to your profile, which kind of sucks.
Oh,
they're not tied to the cart at all. Which, I mean, that's how it would work digitally, but so like he can't take the game and put it in his Switch and keep up with the progress. It just resets blank game again. That really blows. Again, there should be an avenue somehow to unlock the damn roster. That needs to happen.
And I'm sure the same thing would happen if for the game sharing thing that wouldn't do it because you have it physically, you don't have it digital anyway, so that doesn't matter.
Yep, because you can't back up your save for this one. This one in Splatoon doesn't allow you to back up your save.
Well, because you're going to exploit it and you're going to negate something bad happening.
What are you going to exploit?
How is Jason's record 1,000-0? He's never lost a game ever.
I did get that character unlock exploit to work like from that first night because I stayed up till about 1:00 and I got like 3 characters right away using the exploit, and then the next
What's
day.
the exploit? What is this thing you guys use?
So the way it worked is you'd play your first 10-minute timer.
Okay.
Your first character unlock. Get the new challenger approach. Defeat the challenger. As soon as you got back to the battle screen, you would close the software. Completely close the software and then relaunch it. Alternately, you could change the language in the game, and that would like force the game to restart anyway. It does the same thing because if you change languages, it force closes the software and reopens it. So basically, you close the software down, reopen it, and you would just do another battle again, kill yourself, new challenger. It would basically you would just constantly the game would never reset the timer to
so you get a new challenger.
So you would just get a new challenger.
Okay.
Again and again and again and again. That's how everyone was doing it. Like people that had the Australian version from the eShop and stuff, they were doing that, and then
like just boring.
It does feel boring, but it saves you from grinding out how many hours of gameplay otherwise. But it looks like it appears they patched that out overnight, I believe, or at least did something because that from all I can tell, I don't believe that works any longer. But
oh man, oh well, what it could have been. Kevin told me about the 10-minute timer yesterday. I've been playing Road to Light, just like trying to unlock them on the map. So now every now and again I back out and I try to do the challenger, and like that's I think that like what really upset me earlier was I backed out 3 or 4 times in like the course of an hour and lost every one of the challenger matches.
Mm-hmm. And then you got to wait before you can challenge them again, and I feel bad now. It's got to be like Professor Switch or Tom or somebody. Somebody in the chat told me that if you go to Games and More, sometimes there's like a little door at the bottom of the screen. Where you can go back and try to, but I have noticed that it doesn't appear like as soon as you lose. No, you have to. It even tells you like in the on-screen menu that like you have to wait. That or I looked it up and it says you have to wait. Like it's not instantaneous. There's a delay before it.
Why is it so grindy?
Just probably just like 5 minutes or so because I just played a match and came back and there it was. So
what a grindy mess. Well. Jason, you have any thoughts on Joker joining?
I mean, I know I don't. I don't. Am I going to trigger Kev
No,
No,
I
we
know.
already did that.
Has he aired all his
Yeah,
grievances? It's
everything
all-
except for him thinking that Shin Megami and Persona were separate games, which I keep jabbing at him slightly about. But
I mean, I have no identity or any exposure with Persona at all. I've heard plenty of great things about Persona. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. It's a new character. I'm happy that they're not, we're going to see more outside the box characters. We're not going to see just more Nintendo characters. This shows that this library is completely open. I like that when it was announced, it said character pack 1. So is that hit? Maybe, we're going to see another, pack of DLC down the road. I would think so, because people are just going to buy it.
No, it's every character is a pack, because you get a character, you get a stage,
Oh,
you
so
get
that's
their
how
music.
they're selling
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't the DLC pack.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the fighter pass includes 5 packs. And each
Okay,
character's
I
a pack.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay, but yeah, I mean, I just hope it leads to maybe we'll see the Persona series on the Switch, because that's what I think a lot of people want, and I'd be like, okay, I'll check it out. Maybe I don't know if I don't know if it's going to be. Is it a weird Donnie game? Is it a weird Kevin game? I don't know. I don't know anything about Persona. I know nothing about Persona.
It's not weird. It's semi like lewd, but not that much. Not even really like less than Fire Emblem. Like not that much. Not even really that bad at all. It's just like they call it teenager angst. It's not even just like a mature. At least Persona 5 is just like a mature high school story and like relationship dating. But there's you go into the underworld and ghosts and there's a talking cat and you battle folks and it's funny. Yeah, it's like good stuff. And you got like this dude running around in a robe naked and it's nuts. It's crazy.
All the normal stuff.
Normal stuff, Jason.
Just like my K-pop and my K-dramas I watch.
That's it. That's
That's why I was late, guys. I was watching some K-drama.
Do you guys think Joker being included? What do you guys think? Like for the rest of do you think that sets the tone for the rest of the characters, or do you think like maybe like this is like the big pop and then like maybe they kind of return back to norm? There's a lot of people that are like, if we can get Joker, we can get Banjo. I'm seeing a lot of that on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the really
getting people
there's
hopeful.
some prominence there that people are just going to hold on to Banjo. If I was Nintendo, I'd make him number 5. I'd make him be the very last one.
No,
Just to make
Waluigi's number
No.
5.
I don't
There's
want
going to
Waluigi
be.
at all.
So my prediction is out of the five, 3 are going to be out of the box like this, and then 2 are going to be Nintendo guys, like Nintendo characters again.
I like that. I still want
Gino
Proto
and
Man.
Waluigi.
Proto Man be awesome.
Yeah,
That's a
that'd
good
be
one. I like that one.
That'd be good.
I mean, his model's in there, right? He's in Mega Man's Final Smash still, right?
Mhm.
Still want Rivali.
Or is he an assist trophy too? I can't remember.
He's an assist. No, Zero's an assist trophy.
0 is, yeah.
I don't think Proto Man is. So
Speaking of, I did get my Fatal Frame trophy. It's awesome, by the way. It's awesome as it looked.
oh yeah, I haven't seen that pop yet.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
that quite a bit. I got the 2 spirits, and then I got the assist trophy and saw the pictures and stuff. It's awesome. It's fun.
Donnie, what's your split between now on the physical amiibo and the cards? I mean, you just getting. I know you got Ridley, but
I do have Ridley. It's right over my shoulder here. I mean, so it's like the answer is like twofold. I will only get an amiibo now if it's like really super cool. Like I'm gonna get a Joker amiibo because I like Persona 5.
yeah,
I got a
rarity.
Ridley amiibo because the Ridley amiibo is dope. Like it looks amazing. I'm only going to get an amiibo if it looks super cool. I'm not going to buy an amiibo card because one, they're getting really hard to find. Now my guy is like the hookup with like a personal email. Like he'll custom make me one if I want one. But the way like the trend that they've gone with amiibos, I don't think amiibo are necessary anymore.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And I don't think they're going to do anything to make them necessary. And as long as they're not necessary, then I won't have a card.
It's always like this. Hey, this is kind of cool. If you have them, you can do this in X game, but it's by no means anything like it.
Like it used
I
to
mean,
be.
look at what they tried to do with Smash on Wii U. They're like, oh, you got to train your amiibo, and you got to do that, and you can take it to your friends and fight, and it'll
Which
save your
my
settings.
son really enjoyed. And if we could do that today, he'd play a lot more Smash. Like if he could have taken, let's call it Pokemon Trainer. If he could have taken a Pokemon Trainer amiibo and put it on and played as Pokemon Trainer and leveled up his own character as Pokemon Trainer, he would have done that and we wouldn't have touched anything. He would have just been doing that until it was done. That's how he played Wii U. He would just do that until it was done, and then he'd go to Mewtwo, and then he'd go to Char. He'd just keep going. He's got that in him. He's got that like with you. Like you two have that. He doesn't mind losing. He'll sit there and lose to Challenger and just click A and keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah.
I lose once or twice. I'm like, dude, F this. What a waste of time.
I mean, that's my win record is probably in losing because I'll play if someone beats me, I will rematch them to try to because you're learning something by someone better than you. You're not trying to beat them, but I find if I beat someone down, they always peace out. So
he keeps going. But it really depends on like these third-party amiibo. If they're like really cool, I'll get one. I want to get Joker. I wouldn't get Banjo. It's just all comes down to the character. I wouldn't get Crash. I don't care. I wouldn't get them. So
I'm gonna get Captain. I'm gonna get Captain Falcon once he gets re-released.
What'd you say, Kevin?
I said, would you get Bubsy?
Bubsy.
No, I would not get Bubsy. I would get I probably wouldn't get Gino. I honestly don't know how many. Like I don't know what characters I would get. To be quite honest, I would get a
Battletoads amiibo.
Battletoads. Now are they gonna do another Isabelle? Because like they're kind of done with the Animal Crossing amiibo.
I think they may have already shown a new.
They're just gonna they got plenty of the.
Yeah, they're just gonna restick it.
They're just gonna rebox it.
Yeah. I think they showed a new Isabelle.
I already have Isabelle, so
yeah, I think they showed a new one. Like, I don't know why I think that, but I think they showed a new one.
I think they did. It was like just a different outfit or different color outfit, but
yeah.
I might get that one. Isabelle's awesome. So anyway, that's it, guys. Anything else?
I'm good.
Hey, thanks for letting me show up, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey, just whenever you want to get here, show us when you arrive.
You got to insert the new Challenger approach music when he pops in, Donnie. On that.
Let's be honest, you guys can add more to the game than what I can because I've only played one thing.
But you're the best at telling us.
Yeah, and you've played more than us, so
yeah. I was gonna tell you, like to me, like the new Smash feels like a little like harder, like a little crunchier. Like I feel like it's a little more chaotic. Like the punches are a little like
yeah.
Is that just me because it's like recent or
it's a little more stylized overall. Yeah. I think the presentation is stylized. I love the slow motion.
Yes.
Yeah.
The big hits. Yeah.
Yeah. It's I like the changes. So I don't know.
Yep. Okay, well that's it. Thanks for dropping by the Nintendo Shack. We really appreciate it. Sorry for going a little late this week, but we wanted to make sure that you heard all of our thoughts regarding Smash. Big announcement. And so let's get out of here. Remember to follow us on Twitter at ShackLife. Go check out the new Patreon at patreon.com/PSVG. Again, thank you to all of our patrons for supporting us. We really appreciate it. And we will see you next week at our regularly scheduled time, Thursday night at 9:30. But before you let go, one of our Patreon goals that we reached was community game nights. Next Saturday, Nintendo Shack plays Smash. I'm going to play with whatever character I can unlock between now and then. And we're going to play. So we're all going to get beat up by Jason for a couple hours live on Twitch. So make sure next Saturday, which is the 15th?
Yes, sir.
15th? Yeah, that's on the calendar. We have the calendar. Check out the Discord for all that. Make sure you're there with us so we can stream it and we can get you in. We'll do voice chat through Discord. So definitely make sure you block out some time on your calendar. Come have some drinks with us. And let's all try to gang up and see if we can get one win on Jason. Like, can all of Shaq beat Jason?
We got a flex on flux.
Yeah, if we do like an Infinity War type thing.
Oh God!
Dude, speaking of Smash character, if they did Thanos, that'd be so good. Anyway, guys, let's get out of here. Good night, Koopalings.
Bye.